She was talking about this new survey this morning that suggests that many over 55s believe the best is yet to come in terms of their health fitness. And despite the challenges that come with ageing bodies and changing hormones, the message is that agility, ability in the gym, mental health can all get better if we put in the right work. Matt Frucci is from Frucci Fit. It's a fitness and nutrition expert running classes, exercise classes for women over 40 in Marlborough, Devizes and Chippenham, I think online as well. Matt, thanks for joining us. What would you say are the biggest challenges then for older people staying or indeed getting healthy?
I think there's injuries, there might be some arthritis, they might not have done it for a long time. And getting back into it can seem like they have to do what they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So that can be quite intimidating to get back to. But actually, I think if we look at the research and we look at the power of doing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and start there, there's a lot of benefit in terms of blood sugar levels, blood pressure, in terms of energy levels, mood, mental health, just from doing like a smaller amount than we think we need to.
So when you say do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what kind of exercises are we talking about? What are the ones that are beneficial particularly?
So first off, I would say any movement is good, a walk, whatever you enjoy. But I think there's enough to be said for resistance exercise. I know it's been getting a lot of publicity recently, and that could look like a few squats, getting up and down from a chair. It could be a wall sit, so you sit against the wall in a slightly squat position. And what I love about these is they can be adapted to an individual. So if you can't squat too deep, you just don't go as deep as someone else might. But you start where you are. And we always say this, your pace is the right pace with everything. And I think with this stuff, if you can make it more like a habit, like brushing your teeth, like we don't miss brushing our teeth. Well, we don't tend to. And a lot of people find this into a habit. They get into a habit of it. And if we can look at it like that, I think that will start to get us results and momentum quite quickly.
So what sort of transformations are possible then? Because I imagine you will come across people who say, I'm in my 50s, I'm my 60s, I'm too old for this now, it's never going to change me or benefit me. But what have you sort of witnessed as far as people who have seen a real change by getting that bit fitter?
Yeah, so I've been doing this since 2008 now, and some of the things just recently were, I had a chat with someone and they were saying even at Christmas, they were struggling to put the Christmas decorations away. Now they're getting the lawnmower out in the garden, mowing the lawn, getting up and down from the floor a lot more easier. Even things like putting your socks on, like the technique of that, the balance of that, which is often underrated a little bit in terms of how much balance you need and strength you need to do that. Walking up hills, being less breathless when you're on walks. I speak to people a lot who say, I no longer have to just pretend I'm looking at the views whilst I'm actually getting my breath back when I'm walking with family, friends, and that's quite liberating. You can say yes to more things. It is quite life-changing, those little things that come up. You say yes to more things and maybe join team sports, and there's a real community around that then can have mental health benefits in terms of making new friends. And that's something we see a lot as well with some of the events that we run as well as our exercise sessions as well.
Well, look, Matt, thank you so much for joining us. Matt Frucci from Frucci Fit. Got classes then in Marlborough, Devizes and Chippenham. Love to hear from you as well. It's your voice. Always is on BBC Radio Wiltshire. Be part of the conversation. Is there anything you do that you think helps you just keep, that bit healthier, helps you get fit? What is it for you, the one thing, as you say, like Matt says, you just kind of do it as if you're brushing your teeth and it's just part of your life. It's not a bind to do it anymore. Tell us what it is for you. We'd love to hear it here on BBC Radio Wiltshire. 08000 283366. That free phone number then to get in touch.